Hello world, this is Prince, political correspondent for princesdailyjournal.com. I am in the city of Lakeside, way out of San Diego. We're out in the mountains, and I'm sitting here having some ice cream at Dairy Queen. So if you are in Lakeside, I recommend you coming to Dairy Queen for ice cream, if not a smoothie. And the man sitting next to me happens to be my oldest friend, friend of the family, as well as a uncle. I consider him an uncle as well. He is a jack of all trades, an entrepreneur, an electric engineer, but all in all, just a really great guy to be with and to talk to. His name is Cleeve Morrison. So Cleeve, thank you so much for joining me today, having ice cream, as well as just talking to my audience out there.
That was great. I enjoyed it.
Well, great. Well, Cleeve, do you mind telling us what you do now and a little bit about yourself?
Well, I'm a design engineer by trade. What I do is I either come up with ideas and manufacture products,
okay,
or I have people give me ideas and then I build them for them.
That's great. So tell me, how did that start?
Well, it started as a kid, taking things apart and finding out there that it's not so easy to put them back together.
Oh, no.
So I got in a lot of trouble for that. But eventually I got to the point where I could take things apart and put it back together. As I went into the military put me in electronics. Couldn't imagine why, but the idea is that I guess they needed people that could take things apart and put them back together.
Right.
So with that, I got to work with a lot of guys in the military that were really good in electronics. So I was able to sit there and take that knowledge and soak it all up and learn from the best of the best. And so I worked on everything from telecommunications to nuclear missiles.
Nuclear missiles. You're talking about like nuclear weapons.
Yeah.
That's pretty frightening.
Yeah, they're pretty harmless.
Okay. Well, that's good. So how long have you been doing this?
Been doing it now 43 years.
43 years. Now, tell me, how's the competition? I don't know how, I don't want to give out your age, but how's the competition out there?
Well, there's competition in every field.
Right.
So it's one of those things there that you have to consider yourself that I'm not better than everybody else, but I am competitive. So that means that what I know, I want to put to use.
Great. Well, I hope nowadays you are putting things together rather than taking them apart, correct?
That is correct.
That's good. That is awesome. So tell us, Cleeve, I understand that you have this great product in audio, which trolleys all over the nation use. We have trolleys here in San Diego, Boston, D.C. They call you for your product. So you might as well tell me what it is and why it's so hot and so cool, why people just want their hands on it.
Well, what I did is I looked for a need. And what I found is the trolley systems that do the tours have an inferior system that they've been using for eons. And so the end result is they didn't have anything better. What I thought is that, what if I come up with something better and make it affordable? So what I did is I came up with a design that would serve the purpose of producing their audio and also a PA system to be used on the tours. And I made it affordable by reducing the cost at least by 4/5 of what they've been paying.
Wow, so that means, has that, generated a lot of, money for you, income and business for you doing this?
Well, when you have a reliable product, it will make you money. So
right.
the key thing is you do want to make sure that what you're marketing is good.
Right. Well, I'm glad, as you know, it's working out. So keep doing what you're doing.
You bet.
Great. Now, lastly, I want to ask you this before we end this interview. Is speaking as an entrepreneur and also an engineer, what is one advice would you give to anybody out there who is wanting you to do what you're doing now and willing to push through circumstances? Because being an engineer, sometimes you do have to fail, and then in order to succeed, and you got to try again, and some people give up the first time. So now, being in the game for these 43 years now, what can you tell like a young entrepreneur, a young engineer who wants to do what you're doing now?
Well, the first thing you have to remember is that failure is part of the whole scheme of things. You have to fail to learn. And so just like Edison there being asked why he made 1,000 light bulbs, he just said they found 999 ways not to. So at that point, don't give up so easily.
Right.
Because it is a challenge, but life in itself is a challenge. So in the engineering field, you have to understand that if you believe in yourself and what you're doing, you will succeed. And how far you carry it is all really up to you.
That's great. So how many pats in the backs have you been getting from your success?
A few.
A few. Let me give you one right now. Congratulations, and keep doing what you're doing.
Appreciate it.
Well, thank you so much for joining me, especially for ice cream. I'm glad we got to catch up. Now, if my audience out there wishes to contact you for engineering advice, for your audio products, or just to sit down and just talk about their lives and circumstances and how they can better themselves, where can they go?
They can go to my website, which is morrisonpalmerengineering.com, and there they'll have information there as far as contact with me. They'll also get to see one of the products that we are promoting right now.
Great. Well, guys, thank you for tuning in. To reach me for more people and politics, go to my personal website. For all other links, click on the links below. And be sure also to subscribe to my YouTube channel. And until next time, be good to yourself and stay classy. Want to say goodbye to my audience out there?
Absolutely.
All right, goodbye. Take care.